There are people who spend a lifetime earning the respect and admiration of their peers and neighbors. It can all be for naught. When one's decency is called into question.
Did you honestly believe you would get away with this?
Welcome back, Internet people. My name is Ryan, and today Danielle is easy. Flying Desperate Housewives. A bunch of people hate my son, so, you know, like normal.
Get away with what?
Don't play games with me, young man. You know exactly what I mean.
No, I don't. Mom, can you help me out here?
Oh no, what did he do now?
Why do you always assume that I'm guilty?
Because you're a piece of garbage and I hate you.
These flyers, full of vicious slander, have been appearing all over the neighborhood. And I think your son is the culprit.
Take a deep breath, Bree. Don't want you hyperventilating and falling over. Breaking a heel. Now, do you have one of the flyers with you?
Yes, I have one right here. See for yourself.
Daniel is easy. Why do you think Alessandro did this?
It's obvious he's trying to get revenge on our family. Poor delusional boy thought he was good enough for my Danielle.
Is that what you think too, Susan?
I don't know what to think. All I know is Danielle is spreading vicious rumors about Julie at school. As soon as Julie told me, I came over here. We may not agree who the culprit is, but we both agree that this whole issue started because of your son's actions.
I'm just here for moral support for my two favorite girls.
Everyone's dancing around the subject, but the one thing we know is that your son has ruined our girls' lives.
What do I have to do to get you three off his case?
Well, you could start by teaching your son how to treat a lady.
And while you're at it, why don't you figure out where these flyers came from?
Okay, fine. I'll look into the flyers, and once I prove my son didn't make them, I'm sure he'll change with your girls.
That sounds reasonable.
Works for me.
Bray?
Yes, I suppose that will suffice, if your son is innocent.
There you are.
Do you have a problem with my son as well?
Your son has been sending me some terrible emails.
What kind of emails?
Let's just say they involve a lot of derogatory terms. Not the kind of words you find on the SATs.
Alexandro! We didn't get AOL so that you can use electronic mail to send naughty words to Allison Tinsley.
There you go. What more proof do you need that your son is a little criminal?
Alexandro, is any of this true?
I told you I had nothing to do with it.
I'm gonna get to the bottom of this, and so help me if I find out you had any hand in it, Alexandro.
All right, fine. I'll give you a chance to prove your son's innocence. For the record, I think he's guilty as hell.
That is a shitty hell simile, Bree. You better get out of here before I bust your kneecaps.
Come on, Carl. Let's let her deal with her son.
Sure thing, Susie Q.
Now, as for you, Allison, I promise to get to the bottom of this electronic mail fiasco, too. If my son was involved, I'll take care of him. Okay?
Okay, just keep in mind, they were very nasty little emails. If he did this, something has to be done.
Thanks for getting rid of them, Mom.
Get inside. I'm going to deal with you in a minute. I knew it. I knew my son was a little shit stain. Where did he go? Did he go upstairs? I wasn't paying attention. Oh well, I'll just cook some things I like cooking. I'm going to make a steak stir-fry. For the whole family. Or I'll just make it and then throw it out. I think that's what I'll do. Especially because my husband is just sitting there waiting. Ah, what now?
Hey, this is Vincent.
Good morning, Vincent.
I was just calling to check in on you.
To be honest, things couldn't be worse. This entire morning has been a train wreck.
Really? Is there anything I can do? You know, I've had some experience with this kind of thing.
You know, if I thought you could help, I'd ask you, but this is something I have to take care of myself. Holy shit, I just noticed how fucking fast my husband wolfed down that meal that took me like 5 minutes to cook.
And how are things between you and your husband?
Well, things are alright, I guess.
I hate to ask, but I heard some stories about some greedy secretary that was trying to blackmail him or something.
We've gotten past that.
Did you ever find out what was in his safe?
Well, no, why?
I happen to know there is some very important information in that safe. Things you need to see.
What are you doing now? Checking up on my husband?
Listen, we shouldn't talk about this over the phone. I'm sending a package over to your house later.
Package is another word for penis.
Make sure your husband's not around when you open it. I have to go now, but rest assured I have your best interests at heart. I gotta go.
Mom, I told you, I'm innocent.
Well, how can I be sure of that?
You don't trust me?
Have you ever given me any reason to?
What are you talking about?
Well, there was the time you lied to me about you and Danielle being out late.
Okay, look, I'm sorry I lied about that. But that was different. This time I'm telling the truth. And I know it's serious.
If you're lying to me again, you're going to be in so much trouble. A new breed of bug is invading my front lawn. Check on your garden and take the necessary steps to eliminate the problem. Fine, okay. You know, I don't think I need this garden for anything, so if this is too hard, I'll just remove everything. Yeah, I don't want to do any of this. We'll just... Hey, husband, do you remember all of those plants that I spent thousands of dollars on? Yeah. Got bored of them. It's too much upkeep. I'd much rather cook steak or steak dishes and then have you eat them in literally 2 seconds. You don't even fucking sample the flavors. You just wolf it down and then you go in the fridge and eat a fucking ice cream sandwich. That sort of bullshit you put in your body. Okay, so I looked at the flyer. Apparently it was written with feminine handwriting. Or whatever. And now I need to get a writing sample from my son to compare against. What is even happening?
Mom, I told you, I'm innocent.
I was able to get a closer look at one of the flyers.
And now you believe I didn't write it?
Well, it's clearly a girl's handwriting, and unless you're turning all feminine on me, you're innocent. I don't know, look at them. This note looks like it was written by a girl.
So, who would have done this?
I don't know, but we have to prove your innocence to everyone else, so I'm gonna need something from you.
Sure, Mom. Anything.
I need a sample of your handwriting with the same message.
You want me to write, Danielle is easy? Is this a trick?
Don't be stupid! I'm gonna prove you're innocent.
All right. If you think it's best, here you go.
Thanks, honey. Alright, let's pester Danielle. I like that plan. I don't know why everyone's getting so bent out of shape. She is easy.
What are you doing here? What do you want?
I heard about the flyers. I'm really sorry, Danielle.
Sorry isn't cutting it. What I need is someone to stop whoever's doing this.
I had a few questions for you about those flyers, Danielle.
What? You want to know how to get one with your name printed on it? I've heard stories about you, you know.
Danielle, have you ever just put your hand in a fire? Because that's what you're doing right now. If you don't want to get fucking burned, you're going to pull it out right now. Do you have any thoughts on who would send out these flyers?
Yeah, I have a strong suspicion. It was Julie Mayer.
What does she have against you? Also, of course, it's
Like
Julie.
I know what's going on in that little nerdy brain of hers. She's probably still pissed that your son stood her up, for me.
Your mother is blaming my son. Why aren't you?
Look, your son may be a little weird, but it's not his style. For one thing, he never got anywhere with me. My mom made sure of that. And for another thing, Julie has already been calling people at school, starting a rumor saying I'm easy.
Come on, Danielle. What would happen between you two if your mom didn't stop you? We all know the truth.
I'm getting a little weirded out here.
Indulge me. Would he have gotten to first base? Second base? He's an attractive young man, don't you think?
This is getting kinda creepy. I don't want to talk to you anymore.
Yeah, I think he would have gotten pretty far with you, Danielle. Maybe there's some truth in advertising after all.
I don't have to put up with this anymore. Who the hell do you think you are? I'm done talking with you forever, and don't think I won't tell my mom about you.
Yay. Oh man, I'm gonna make that an episode. Next time we'll figure out what the hell's going on with this flyer or whatever. There's probably gonna be more plot with Vincent Corsetti, even though I don't know what the hell that is. The worst is what it is. So thanks for watching. Next time, I don't know. Let's go pester someone.